Well, good morning everybody and welcome here to Wynyard on this lovely day. We're situated on the northern end of the Mount X Road at the roundabout between the junction of the old Bsas Highway and East Wynyard and the Mount X junction. And the occasion is the recognition of the efforts that Mrs. Betty Gardam contributed to our community. Betty was nominated in 1990 for our Australia Day Citizen of the Year of the Wynyard Municipality, and it's great that she received that award for the contribution she made to our community. It was suggested by Greg that this little piece of unnamed road be called Betty's Lane, and that was agreed by all, and in a short time this has happened, and that's the reason we're here today, to recognise that and officially open Betty's Lane. And I have Barbara here and Maureen, members of the Gardam family, and and Greg here, the man that came up with the idea. I'd just like to ask them if they'd like to share a few things about their late mum and their late friend on the contribution she made to our community and what a lovely and amazing lady she was.
Mum didn't like a fuss.
No.
And she just liked to do things and get them done, and we never knew what she was doing. And on the Facebook site, the Historical Wynyard.
Yes.
That's where we found out more of what she did. We knew a lot of what she did, but we didn't know very much at all.
No.
And no, she would be just thrilled, and I'd have to thank everybody for what they've done. So first of all, I'd have to thank Helen Beamish for putting the piece in about Mum, and I'd have to thank then Greg for nominating and doing everything that he did. That was just a shock and so amazing. We were just gobsmacked.
Yes.
And then I'd like to thank Val for having her site.
Yes.
And for Murray Jamieson and what he did. For all the people that voted on the Historical Wynyard site, it was just overwhelming.
Yeah.
And for the Waratah-Wynyard Council for everything that they've done to get this happening. It's just amazing.
Maureen, in your situation with Mrs. Betty, would you wish to have something to say?
She was known to me as my foster mother, Auntie Betty.
Yes.
She was known. She was called Auntie Betty by a lot of locals.
Yes.
And she'd often be carrying me down on her back, down to go across the road to swimming.
Really?
Because I loved the beach.
Is it down here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Down
Crossed
this
over
lane.
here. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
It gives us great pleasure to be here today to officially recognise the naming of Betty's Lane, and I'd just like to thank everyone for coming along and say thank you once again to the efforts that was put in to arrive at this decision. Thanks very much.